the Doctor Who Alhambra Podcast.
But I've been ever so carefully to not refresh my screen, therefore it still exists.
You've had that for weeks. Real Doctor Who fans.
That's crazy.
I know.
How many tabs have you got open with real Doctor Who opinions?
Let's see, 280.
What the hell?
How is your phone still functioning?
Welcome to the Doctor Who Podcast, the show where Brett, Liam, and Legion dive deep into the Whoniverse, break down big finish releases, debate the latest news, and occasionally, accidentally, delete an entire podcast. Yes, that's right. Today's episode is proudly brought to you by episode 404, the one that didn't just go missing. It went full error 404, content not found. But unlike the digital disaster, we are very online, very much recording, and very much ready to talk Doctor Who. So grab your sonic screwdrivers, if they exist, reboot your TARDIS console, and let's hope that this episode doesn't spontaneously vanish into the time vortex. This is the Doctor Who Alhambra Podcast, and this time we promise the file actually exists.
For once.
I do
once.
have to be honest. You American chaps, you do pizzazz a lot better than a spritz. you do very enthusiastic. See, this is a positive use of AI, isn't it?
Exactly.
We got some AI that we're meant to use at work, and I basically went, I'm not using AI to do my job because AI will take my job.
To do your job.
And they went, well, can you please use it, and try and use it in your day-to-day role? And I translated an announcement into Klingon. And they went, that's not a very creative way of using it in your role. And I went, yes, it is.
That's hysterical.
Awesome. I like that.
Yeah, I 100%. Yeah, back
I'm like,
that.
well, if you're going to give me bullshit reasons to use
if you're
AI,
going to spend a £20 fee for a Copilot license for me, then this is the best you're getting from me.
Exactly.
The Q update in Klingon.
Stop using AI to do my job because I don't need it.
Yeah. Shall we talk about some Doctor Who?
All right. So in this podcast, we're going to be talking about the plot leak for the Scrap 2026 Christmas special, which was deleted off of Reddit. But I've been ever so carefully to not refresh my screen. Therefore, it still exists.
You've had that for weeks.
That's crazy.
I know.
How many tabs have you got open?
Let's see, 280.
What the
How
hell?
is your phone still functioning?
Well,
how many apps have you got open?
I close all of my apps when I'm done. So
You just leave the tabs open.
You just leave all your
I
tabs.
just leave the tabs open. Yeah.
I'm just going on Safari. Why is my phone crashed?
See, that's one of my favorite things about Safari. So here's the thing why I keep all of the Doctor Who stories on Safari is I will have a couple things going on the Google tab or the Chrome tab. I can't remember which one it is on the app on my iPhone. But every so often, my iPhone will just delete tabs that I want to look at. And it will delete it a day later, sometimes an hour later, sometimes within 5 minutes, and then I'll go to the history, and it denies that it ever existed. And so whenever I find a news article, I immediately copy it and paste it onto Safari because Safari currently has not forgotten anything, and I do appreciate that.
That's really weird.
Just wait until they tart Siri up in September and make the AI integrated into everything.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Can't be worse than the
Don't say it, Liam.
the Amazon thing that they're trying to make you do.
No, I've not used that. I refuse to pay to get access to that, and
That's what I mean.
All my Lady A's are through Sonos, and
That's what I mean. You have to now pay. Well, either you get Prime, which
I've
is
got Prime.
$8.99,
Yeah, I
which
got
is
Prime.
$8.99 a month, or if you want AI, one you have to then first buy a actual device that's able to support it, and then two, if you don't want to pay for Prime, It's £20 a month.
I
For
just
that
pay for Prime.
one
I pay
feature.
$130 a year for
one
Prime.
feature.
I don't pay per month.
Yeah, see, I pay monthly. I pay $8.99, but it's attached to my phone bill, so I don't ever see it leave. I just see an inflated Vodafone bill and go, "Oh, that was a bit expensive."
All right. So with that, we are going to go to the plot. So according to this now deleted Reddit post, the title is Plot Details for Scrap 2026 Christmas Special Revealed in a Possible Leak. It starts off by saying copy and pasted from a comment posted by one of the mods of the Doctor Who leaked Discord server. And so there's his source, because me and Liam, before you joined, said, I went through the rules to figure out where this guy broke the rules. So the only 5 rules is be respectful, add sources, no off-topic posts, no spoilers in the title, and no AI posts. So from what I see, he broke none of those things. But Reddit does what Reddit does.
Yes, it does. Liam, send the man the bread story.
I've already told him about that. I'm going to do it, yeah.
Yeah, he was telling me about the bread story, so yeah. All right, so according to this leak, it says the story would have centered on the Doctor investigating a distress signal originating from a frozen human colony whilst orbiting a dying star. The residents of the village/colony have begun experiencing apparitions of deceased loved ones, with many being mysteriously drawn to the surrounding snowfields. The production was designed with a relatively modest visual special effect footprint, with the majority of sequences being capable of being filmed on existing studio sound stages. It would have also been some small, cute creatures of some kind that also inhabit the villages and would have required VFX. The central plot element involved the colony's leader refusing to acknowledge the growing crisis or take a meaningful action to protect population. Upon the arrival of the 16th Doctor, it would have been revealed that he had previously encountered a young Rose Tyler. The Doctor's regeneration appearance had effectively been chosen to enable her to play a pivotal role in saving the colony. The entity responsible for the disturbance would ultimately have been revealed to have been luring the Doctor to the colony all along, primarily by assuming the form of Susan Foreman, as it saw the Doctor as the ultimate power source, had spent years searching the universe for her, revealing herself as the boss character. The star may have also taken the form of another character creature to scare the Doctor, Cyberman, Dalek, Weeping Angel, whatnot. It would later emerge that the Sentinel star itself had been absorbing individuals in desperate attempt to use them as a power source to preserve the colony planet. And it said similar to Rings of Akatan. Ultimately, however, Ultimately, however, the effort proved futile, as both the planet and the colony were approaching the end of existence. Narratives would have been drawn deliberate parallels between the planet's attempts to sustain itself through others and the Doctor's own tendency to fill an emotional void left by Susan's departure. In the climax, the star frees the Harvest colony and expresses remorse for its inability to truly save its inhabitants and decides to let them go. However, with this being the Christmas special, the Doctor is able to use their energy to restore the... Oh, my word, this sounds stupid now. Causing her to once again begin the regeneration process as a thank you. The star, which in turns created the Time Hotel, allows the Doctor to save Rogue and also visit the real Susan, where she is able to actually say her goodbyes and finally fulfill the promise of returning. would have been a line of dialogue where the Doctor speculates that Joy interfered with the regeneration to help save her fellow star. The story was intended to serve as a significant moment of emotional resolution, allowing the Doctor to let go of the final source of past trauma and move forward into the new chapter, kind of tying into the 60th anniversary. No actual Daleks, no 14, would have been a rather self-contained festival story wrapping up the era. What do you think?
So there are lots of that I like. It's a paint by numbers Doctor Who episode, picking from some of the best of and some of the worst of New Who. It sounds like it could be pretty good, but translating that from story idea to
screen.
paper, something would get lost along the way, and it would be replaced with the ego of certain creatives.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, one of the things that some people even said is, they highlighted the idea of past trauma moving forward to the next chapter. You mean like the giggle?
Yeah.
But again, and we talked about this previously, that even though that was done in the giggle, we still never got any resolution because Ncuti's 15th Doctor still kind of had trauma. And so it was almost like RTD forgot that he, that's maybe one thing that he did with the bite regeneration is the 14th Doctor was to have the trauma and the 15th Doctor was just to go on forward unscathed by the previous things. And then, suddenly he forgot the character that he wrote and then decided to use past trauma for, which again was so evident in the, what was it? The musical one, the one with the,
the one with Jinx Monsoon in.
Devil's Chord.
Yeah. The Eurovision.
Oh, yeah.
The Interstellar Star Song Contest thing.
Yes. Because there's so many moments in there where he just screams at people for, them doing this. I need to do this because of whatever.
Is it really bad that I liked Ncuti as the Doctor in that episode? He went full on dark.
Well, no, but it's not that to not like him. It was so inconsistent with his character to that point.
Mm-hmm. Like,
I think that would be the hard, the same problem that we have with Clara.
Yeah. Because Clara in her introduction, Clara in Series 7 is very different to Clara in Series 8 and 9.
Yeah.
Yes.
And, like Clara's really good in Series 7. And
by Series 8, she's insufferable.
Yeah.
Oh, funny thing. So I was going through, the Doctor Who Magic cards.
Oh, the MTG.
I only bought I only got the fourth Doctor one. Well, he's the main one, but it goes from the first Doctor to the eighth Doctor. And then I was just looking at some of the other sets. Man, I will tell you, I should have probably bought all of them because the fourth Doctor one is like, monetarily wise, worth the second least. The Jodie one is still available at so many places. Nobody has bought it. However, there is one card in the Jodie Magic the Gathering box that is worth the most money. And you'll never guess who it is. I will give you a hint. Liam hates this character so much.
Oh, I know who it is. It's Tosin Cole's character.
Nope. You're close, but no.
No, why would he be in this? Is it Danny Pink?
Yes, Danny Pink. the most valuable card in the entire 100
Why
bucks.
is it? What? Wow.
I don't know, but when I saw that, I was going through it and whatnot, and just was like, oh wow, a couple of these are worth money. Oh, which one is this? One's worth $24. Which one? Danny Pink.
Does he have like a special ability? You know,
He probably does. I don't own that set, so I have no idea. But I just saw that. The one that I should have gotten was the villains, because Missy and the Daleks and the Cybermen or whatnot really
His
worth
special
a lot.
ability is him being a soldier, remember?
a dead soldier.
Dead soldier. Huh? So yeah, they're going back to that. A lot of people are saying, the summary is good. I reckon it's okay, but here's one thing that a lot of people said, besides them saying that this could be fan fiction or whatnot because it is a rumor. However, a lot of people said, and you've said it yourself, honestly, I don't know what to think about it. It could be brilliant, but it might be disappointing on execution.
Do you know who I would trust to write that? And it's not Russell T Davies.
Not Jack Thorne?
Let's see.
Not Jack Thorne.
No.
If we go by the original boys' club of New Who from
Moffat.
Moffat.
Yeah.
But I like Moffat's writing. I really liked the Moffat era. Moffat era is, in fact, my favourite era of modern Who. Well, the Matt Smith era is my favourite era of modern Who.
I mean, besides season 4 or series 4 of the season with the 10th Doctor and Donna, like that is to me the best of the best. But yeah, if I had that caveat, you are correct. The Moffat era is the best.
And when I first joined the podcast, all I heard from Liam was moaning about Moffat.
It wasn't just me, it was Brett as well.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah, it was.
I think we all shared in that, because I think we were. I feel as though personally, I think we had a lot of frustration with how they decided to go with the 12th Doctor.
Yeah.
Because he could have been. I loved Into the Dalek. I loved how dark, how Sylvester McCoy, 7th Doctor, he would get at times. And then, you'd have, Clara do her thing. And it seemed to take away at times. And then, first off, for me personally, the first season was the 12th Doctor kind of being mopey.
Mopey, grumpy old man.
Yeah.
And then...
But once we got to the, flatline season, even though you did have me, which was just awful, I felt as though this is a Doctor that I've wanted all along.
It was kind of Hartnell 2.0, wasn't it, really?
Yeah, wasn't Flatline Series 8? That was Series 8.
Yeah.
So when we got over the halfway point of Series 8 is when it started getting good. The second season with the two-parters and me was crap, yeah.
Yeah.
My personal favourite of Capaldi was Series 10, obviously his third series.
Yeah.
See, I need to rewatch that, because I know I really, really enjoyed it. But what I know I didn't like is I didn't like Smile. And then there was that 3-parter.
Yes, there was.
That I really struggled with.
The Monks trilogy thing.
Yeah.
Extremis, Oxygen. Wow. Yeah.
Oxygen was fun. I just wish I wish that it was more of, not a virus that killed them, because what they did, it was horrific. But I like that they almost passed it off as like a zombie plague type of a situation.
Yeah. But and the finale, I flipping loved the finale. I do think the Doctor Falls was phenomenal.
Yeah, and I still say that the Zygon inversion He gave one of the best speeches, I think, in all of Doctor
Invasion. Yes, he did. That was from Series 9, wasn't it? Yeah. Now, I don't know if either of you have listened to it. The first episode in the 12th Doctor Adventures is really good.
I haven't yet. No, I'm waiting for the box set.
Really, really good. I'm listening to it week by week. I'm really enjoying it. I mean, obviously, episode 2 is tomorrow, and I'm really, really just... Like, I can tell it's John Coleshaw, but I don't know. Alfie Shaw puts his mark on things, and I really like the way he's doing things.
Well, I mean, he wrote and did a lot of the 11th Doctor stuff, and that's been some of the best stuff the Big Finish have put out in a long time.
Yeah. I still need to listen to the latest box set.
It's good, yeah.
With Eleanor Fong.
It's not as good as... what's her name? Oh, God.
Valerie.
Yeah, but I mean, it is only the first box set. And actually, having listened to the first story with Valerie in Jacob Dudman, and then going back and listening to the first story, or part of the first story with Eleanor Fong, I actually think Miles Taylor's better.
We listened to that together. I was down at yours. Do you know who? I'm really happy for Jacob Dugman. I think he's a guy whose career deserved to take off, and now he's the goofy English Doctor in Scrubs.
All right.
Oh, he's in the new
series of Scrubs. And
well, apparently, the latest season they've dropped 2 cast members.
Yes, they have, but Jake isn't one of them. Dr. Park, who is amazing, and one of the nurses, I just can't remember which nurse. I hope it's not Nurse Francois Pierre, who is amazing.
Man, it just amazes me that Jacob Dudman went from just doing YouTube impersonating Matt Smith and voice mimicking him to being a full-fledged actor.
Well, do you know what I find, though, and I think is really impressive, is the fact that, again, Jonathan Carley, like you could say arguably, has done an even better job than Jacob Dudman, because he wasn't really even an actor, was he? He literally was just doing impressions of like
he was in a sketch comedy with some mates.
And that's why in the first War Doctor box set he was taken under the wing of Louise Jameson to show more acting and stuff. So arguably,
and his normal speaking voice it amazes me. It's nothing like the War Doctor impression that he puts on.
No.
Like, when you're like, is that him?
No, he is good.
All right. So with that, I will say, as I was scrolling through some of the Reddit, or, whatever, some people are saying that they don't like it. It's a whole bunch of things to do in a short time on a Christmas special. They're just using Rose Tyler's, whatnot, the 16th Doctor, as some would say, as just a transitional era. But I don't understand why the complaint would that be, because that's what RTD forced upon everybody, because it was stunt casting.
Yeah. Did you notice the discrepancy in the article? At one point, it says he for the Doctor, and then it says she. So,
yes.
What was it?
Well,
were we going to get?
Because it's so fluid, both are right. So I don't understand the problem. But yeah, I mean, whatever.
Spoken like a true teacher.
Exactly. All right. So the article that Liam sent us this morning, as of time of recording, it was sent on the 21st of July, 2026. From the Radio Times, it says, former Doctor Who boss Chris Chibnall reacts to show's hiatus, definitely disappointing. I see you're disappointing, Chris, and I raise you your era.
Chris Chibnall's there like, do you know what, guys? You may hate my era, but I didn't kill Doctor Who. Your golden boy hero did.
But arguably he did because that was the point that it was going to get axed. RTD just stepped in. Okay, RTD ultimately got it ruined, but
is it really bad that I went back and watched a couple of episodes of Flux and really enjoyed them?
Well, I mean, if you saw the Weeping episode 1, no.
I did.
I mean, which one was it? Was it the space plumbing one? Was it the weird Centauran one where they're oddly addicted to chocolate?
Did you just say space plumbing?
Yes. Don't you remember space plumbing?
Yeah, I remember space plumbing.
Space plumbing? What was
yes.
the space plumbing?
First episode.
The first episode.
Nope.
When
completely blank.
When the apartment got, diced in half and everybody's water is not running.
Yeah.
Spilling.
The house just disappears and it's a terraced house and everybody's plumbing is fine.
Right. Okay.
We had this conversation when it aired. I'm having memories now of just talking about this.
Clearly, I've just completely forgot that, and it's just blanked as useless.
Me and Brett were like, well,
brain.
these houses are built all in one line, and if one went missing, there would be more than just wall there. There would be you would be in someone's living room.
Yeah. And also that there would be water everywhere.
Water and gas. There would be gas.
Sewage.
Gas, yes. Yeah. We looked past the gas and the sewage. We just were focusing on the water.
I know. It's just a hazard. Quite frankly, I don't think Chris Chibnall thought about the safety of the people in Liverpool. Although I did Dan.
Oh, okay. You mean Dan's house with that was full of food?
There
we
go. Yes.
One cupboard
there
and
we
had
are.
One tin of baked beans in.
Yep.
Because, that was accurate.
So, all right. Before we go on with this article, I've been sitting there thinking, because I have criticized massively Chibnall and also RTD Part 2, for doing irreparable damage to not only the solar system, not only the cosmos or whatnot, but to life itself. And it's never been resolved. And so I was sitting there just thinking the other day, is there any other plot hole where this has occurred? The only thing I could come up with, and there might be more, but the gigantic Cybermen, the Transformer
from Victorian era London,
Power Rangers. Yeah. Like what happened with that sucker after, did it get dismantled? Did people melt it down? I'm sitting there thinking, at least with that, there is resolve.
Didn't it get wiped out, though, from the timeline?
No.
Because there was a line of dialogue about it, wasn't it?
Which line of dialogue?
In...
Is that what, the Pandorica?
Yeah.
Is that what
I think it was, actually.
I mean, it could. I mean, that was a nice way of wiping off any inconsistencies or whatnot.
This
it was, yeah.
Right, okay, so let's talk about inconsistencies. Mavity.
Oh, God, don't even go there.
Do you want to know the interesting thing about Mavity?
That it was a really shit joke then.
There was no resolution planned.
What?
None at all. It was literally an in-joke to see if people would notice. People did, and RTD went, aren't I such a scamp? And the only thing that's fixed it, which has fixed all the discrepancies in the Whoniverse...
The 1 degree to the right thing?
The 1 degree to the right.
Which sounds so Peter Pan-esque, it's unreal.
Well, I mean, look at the latest Red Dwarf book. 3 million years ago and 1 degree, 1 universe to the left.
Yeah, but that's Red Dwarf. I can get that. I can get behind that because it's Red Dwarf and it's always been kind of.
Apparently, it's a terrible book.
Is it?
Apparently, I've not got it. I refuse to pay for it. The reviews are dire. But
that's a shame. I mean, that's a bit of a shame.
But yeah, the whole moving it to the left basically wipes out all. But then again, we're Doctor Who fans. Let's be honest. Continuity to us is like plasticine in a toddler's hand. Remember the classic "I'm half human on my mother's side."
Yeah, and then it's never been mentioned again. But
Yeah.
everybody goes, "Oh, Paul McGann, Eighth Doctor, brilliant."
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just we just forget it. It's like bits of this, like that the new series will start, and you're like, "Oh my god, what a terrible dream! I dreamed I was Billy Piper." Actually, no, that
You think they would actually like who shot JR the whole thing? Oh,
Doctor
my
Who
word.
goes Dallas.
yeah. The first shot is Capaldi wake up in bed going, "Oh, God, I dreamed I was a woman about 5 minutes ago."
That no one could stand, and I let everybody die for
The
me.
really annoying thing is, so Jodie, I am really looking forward to this month's 13th Doctor.
Yeah, because it's got Di Menzies.
It's got
in it.
Di Menzies. It's got Ice
No
Warriors.
freaking
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Did you not know that?
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, it's got Di Menzies, right?
Because at that point in the Doctor's timeline and era, Unit and Torchwood are both shut down. So she's like the last line of defense. Which
Really?
is quite funny.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
it's
Yeah.
and I really like Jodie and Mandip in this series.
I do.
I think they work really, really well together.
I still think Mandeep would have been worked better, I think, as the Doctor.
I don't, but I like her. She just seems like, and I like Jodie as well. They both seem, when they do interviews.
Oh, you can both tell that they've got ADHD or something.
Oh, yeah, they are, but they're
yeah.
great. They are
Yeah.
so cool. Like Mandip is a proper geek.
Yeah.
And Jodie's like, well, I wasn't a Doctor Who fan, but I've had no choice, and I've gone back and I've watched loads, and it's great, isn't it? And they're doing for her what they did for Colin.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, this just to put this into context, if you haven't thought about buying it this month, this month's 13th Doctor Adventures involves the Doctor, Yaz, Sheffield, obviously, Hallamshire Forest, a crashed spaceship full of Ice Warrior lords, and Di Menzies.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So I just really looked at the release. So the about is a huge UFO has crashed in, was it Hallamshire?
Yeah, Hallamshire.
Hallamshire Forest. Are there survivors? Is the site safe? There are a lot of questions to answer. With Unit and Torchwood gone, the police must step up while keeping the incident under wraps. Fortunately, they have officers with extensive experience of otherworldly threats. Patricia Menzies is on her way. Yasmin Khan is being recalled, but Yaz's sister Sonia believes that the world has the right to know about the truth about aliens. Ooh, yes. Also, it's been since the last time we recorded the podcast, the Big Finish site has kind of gotten an upgrade. Not the upgrade that me and Liam were, trashing righteously.
Oh, it's
so.
crap. It was awful, the original upgrade in 2024.
Oh god, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Don't even go there.
Oh, me and Liam, like we did like one podcast a week around 2024, just eviscerating the upgrades, the lack of information, clarity on the whole thing. I don't know. Did you hear that Liam's letter made it
did, yeah.
and was read on air by Nick Briggs?
Yes, I did. Yeah.
Didn't you love the dig at the Big Finish Facebook fan page?
Yes. I'm just trying to swill back through my memories, but yes, I do. Liam's had quite a few letters read out on.
Two actually. Like I said, that one and the Cybergene screw up that they made.
Oh, that's right.
So
That's right. So, that's pretty cool.
But yeah, I've noticed like loads of people are complaining about the new app at the moment. It's like, no. What they're doing here, and a programmer actually came on and basically went, the system that Big Finish are using isn't made anymore. So they're basically retrofitting the app. So the reason why it crashes so often now is because they're retrofitting it to work with newer systems that it's just not built for. So eventually they will get a new app, but they're taking their time with it and trying to make it as
usable as possible.
Now, the new website, like people are like, oh, we can't access it, and like everyone's saying, just download them.
Download it. People are so late, and this is the thing. They're like, oh yeah, the app should be working. Yeah, but the app was never meant to be the primary thing anyway.
Mm-hmm. It's like CDs. They're like, oh, if they're not selling it on CD, I'm not buying it. Just buy the download and burn it onto your own bloody CD.
Oh no, people are so picky. It's like, oh well, you're lost then.
Yeah.
If you're not even going to like entertain the idea.
Yeah. Like Smith and Sullivan. Yeah.
Never
flipping fan. I am so disappointed that's not got a second series.
I know, me too. Yeah.
Because that was outstanding.
That was so good.
Yeah. And the Christmas special was really good. Oh, we might get some more Christmas specials and Halloween releases this year.
Well, hopefully, because it was like one in the thing, so there might be more.
So, did you ever listen to the Halloween release?
I did.
What did you think about it? Because
I need to go back and actually listen to all of it.
I was up for the Christmas one, but I can't remember which one. One of them I was more pro for than the other, but then I think it was
the Christmas one because it probably had Jacob and Eddie in it.
Possibly.
Oh, speaking of, did you hear about obviously about Justin Richards as well?
Yeah, he's passed away.
Yeah,
which is
really young as well. Alzheimer's is a horrible illness.
I know. I experience that with my dad every day. So, yeah.
But no, so I've listened to a couple of. I've not listened to all the Christmas releases. I've only listened to the Jago and Lightfoot-esque one. That's really good with Ellie. That's a really good release. Now Halloween, I've listened to the First Doctor episode, the Unit episode, the 12th Doctor episode. What was the other story? Oh,
I don't know.
Wasn't it Third Doctor?
Possibly.
I can't remember. But those are the three I've listened to. The Kate and Osgood, the First Doctor story. The First Doctor story is really creepy. Like, really, it's good, but it's not the best. The best story in it, though, is the Unit one with the Weeping Angels. And vampires.
Ooh.
Really good release. I'm a sucker for a seasonal release. And I listened to the Smith and Sullivan Christmas special in the Christmas box set.
I'm always up for a seasonal release. The one that I could not get my head around was the 8th of March release, because there never seemed to be any
good stories.
Good stories for that matter. And what was it? Was it the third season or the second season where they had Tom Baker? So they'd be like, oh, people like the Fourth Doctor. We're going to have him. He's not going to be in it really, but we need a presence that will boost sales.
Yeah.
But it's hard because, they're doing a release for a certain thing, but they really can't develop any story because, comics has the same issue. Like every so often they'll do, you have, the Pride specials in June. You'll have the, Black History specials in February or whatnot. You'll have the Asian Pacific Islanders in May, and they'll do these special, comics, but they can't really proceed with any real storyline. And so it's all just fluff. And then at the very end of the story, everybody's happy. Yeah. Like it's like everybody at the beginning of the story, not happy. End of the story, everyone's happy. And you can't really, build canon and continuity with these because they realize that their core audience, as small as it is there's a huge majority that aren't going to pick it up. It's just made for a small minority of people. So it's fine, but you can't really establish anything too far-fetched, you know?
They did, oh God, the best part of 2 decades ago now, around about 2010. Didn't they do a release with all the spin-offs that Big Finish had done?
The World's a Big Finish.
The World's a Big Finish, and it linked. And all the stories, and it was the Magog and the Demagog.
Oh yeah,
Because
No, if I get it right, it was Barney Bid as Barney Bid was going the Magog,
the Demagog, and then you listen to the special features on that, and it's just him cracking up whenever he says it.
Yeah, because it's so bad.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess since this is the 404 Error Edition, we'll get to the Chibnall article in a second. Do you want to discuss your John Dorney, since we're on the topic of...
This was interesting, wasn't it? Yeah, so Liam sent this to us, as Liam sends most things to us. And it was basically Dorney's description of Dark Gallifrey. That's really difficult to say. Dorney's description of Dark
Gallifrey. People were moaning about it again, going, "Oh, I'm six things in and don't really know what this actual, connective tissue is,
what
and
this whole thing is.
What the plot is
What's
meant to be
the
about.
link?
What's the plot? What's the point of this?" And Dorney finally chipped in, which I thought was a really interesting take. Because I was kind of like, okay, we'll probably know we're going to get a resolution. This is like not exactly a fantastic release. And then he sort of chips in. I'm like, okay, I see it now. If they'd come out and just said this from day one, I don't think people would be as bitter about it.
And basically what he said is it was a creative endeavour for all the different writers. So they basically got to write for who they wanted, how they wanted, do little stories involving bad characters, the Master, the Master, the Master, and the Master, and the Master. And they basically got to run free with it. So it's a very... Dark Gallifrey is basically dark Time Lords, and the marketing team got completely the wrong end of the stick and put it out as this massive legendary Dark Gallifrey evil. But I think the release, he basically put the original release schedule up, and it was 7 months. It was going to be all the box sets in 7 months, which would have been a very expensive 7 months. But, we'd have all 8 box sets.
And instead it's over what?
4
years? I
like Dorney. I think Dorney is very honest. I commented on a Big Finish audio group post the other day about this. And basically said, Dorney's put this on Reddit if you fancy giving it a read. And somebody replied to me going, yeah, I read that. I think Dorney's a bit miffed with the way Big Finish have handled this entire series, to be honest. And yeah, I get that.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's not exactly fantastic, is it? I mean, because people were like, what's this about? Like, because if you look at the original marketing for it, it sounds like it's going to be this alternative Gallifrey that's like in a weird dimension, and it's sort of breaking through and whatever. And there's meant to be an actual sort of not linear timeline, but there's meant to be an actual beginning, middle, and end.
Yeah.
And there's kind of not a beginning, a middle, and end.
And there's only one real series that mentions Dark Gallifrey,
which is
the War Master, which, apart from having the David Warner story in, was garbage.
Yeah.
Like, it was just... And Benny. It was nice to have Benny. But no, it was garbage. And it has just been the Master, and Master. Now, I've only listened to Dark Gallifrey Morbius, Dark Gallifrey the War Master, and Dark Gallifrey Missy. Oh, and the Monk. So I've listened to basically 4 out of 6, so I'll stop
And the
talking.
Monk is really a continuation of Missy and the Monk anyway.
Yeah, it is. It has no transcendental link to Dark Gallifrey. Dorney had the idea for it about 10 years ago. And then they went, oh, do you want to do this in the Dark Gallifrey concept album series? And he went, yeah. But I love the fact that John Finnemore's the villain.
Yeah.
And like loads of people, it's a very Marmite release as well. People are like, "Oh, this is they either love it or they hate it," and there's no in between.
Because it's John Finnemore. You're not getting the point of this release.
I love Finnemore.
Mm-hmm.
Flipping love Finnemore. He needs to come back and do more. Finnemore as the master.
Yes, that would be
the Finnemaster.
Oh dear.
Just Finnemore's great.
I'll tell you who could be who could be the next female incarnation of the Master. Whoever played Minka in 33.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. God, I've not listened to that in ages.
It's so good.
33 is really good. On a complete tangent, I know we like doing these. If neither of you have, then I would strongly suggest listening to Turpin.
I haven't. I keep meaning to. I'm going to wait for the second box set, I think. And
Genuinely.
Because it does look a really good release.
Oh my God. I was expecting it to be, this, run-of-the-mill action-adventure, and it's so good.
But what's nice is it is a pure historical.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. And it starts with the end, like any good Star Wars film. And then it goes back to his story. And he was just a man downtrodden. And he made a lot of mistakes.
Yep.
But such a good release.
But that's the thing, though. I think Big Finish are missing a bit of a trick here. I think they should generally do more historical and period drama. Because, I mean, again, another good release from them was the Attagirl stuff. Now, they ended it, I think, prematurely. I would have liked to have seen... I mean, they could go back and do more, I suppose. But I would have liked to have seen more box sets, I can't remember when the Air Core was first dreamed up.
41.
So, there was room to do 42 to 45. Anyway.
Yeah.
And, again, genuinely a really, really, really good release. Right, not comfortable, because it's got one of the most grimmest scenes possible.
Yeah, and then one of the most horrible deaths.
Yeah. But I just think that the two period drama or period pieces that they have done have been really well done. So
I don't know if you've listened to Irwin Allen's Time Tunnel.
No, because that's got not Narvin. I can't remember.
Yeah, it has got Narvin in it.
It has, but no, but I can't remember the guy's name. Sean Carlson.
Sean Carlson. It's got Valerie.
Yeah.
Really, really good release. Like, really very of its time release, but very good. I've listened to the first box set, and very, very good release.
All updated for modern audiences.
But I do think Big Finish, when they come out of their lane of just Doctor Who, do some absolute gold star releases. I think they'd handle Robin of Sherwood really well.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still waiting for Jeremiah Born in Time books 2 and 3, which are out, by the way.
Yeah. They were good. They were very good. A lot of love at Dado Rails.
With that, we'll get to the Chibnall reaction for the Radio Times. Do you want me to read the whole article?
Sure. It's not very long, is it?
All right, no, it's not that long. So it says, former Doctor Who showrunner Chris Chibnall has reacted to the show's uncertain future. The future of the science fiction series has been left up in the air after its previously planned 2026 Christmas special was canceled last month, even though, according to RTD, it was never actually in existence and it never existed at all. It was just a ruse. Could BBC and RTD get their lies straight? I mean, anyway. While showrunner Russell T Davies also confirmed that he was leaving the program, it was also confirmed in June that the show would be put on competitive tender, meaning it would be offered to other platforms. Speaking with BBC Radio Wales in support of his new novel, Oh my word, he has a new novel.
His novel of Broadchurch is surprisingly good.
Chibnall shared that it was definitely disappointing that the pause button had been hit. He added, "I probably had the same reaction as everybody else did. I think it's a shame that it's not going to be on for a while. However, Chibnall still holds out hope for the future of the program. I hope they've got good plans to bring it back." I just hope that they have good plans, actually.
Yeah.
It's an amazing idea. It's an amazing series. Hopefully they'll find people who, reinvent it for the next generation of kids.
Oh, talking of next generation of kids, Olivia has finished series 2.
Oh, yeah?
She really liked the Eurovision Song Contest episode.
Yeah.
Although she didn't like how dark the Doctor went in that. And I get that, because obviously she was like, well, that's really against his character. He's the one that cries. He's not the one that kicks ass. He is.
Yes,
and
he
then,
is.
then we watched, obviously, Wishworld. And we obviously went into that, and she was like, what the hell is this? Mm-hmm. And then she watched Reality War and went, what the hell is this?
Uh-huh.
And then she went, oh, it's the Lady Doctor. I was like, yeah, it is. She was like, oh, I like her. I was like, cool. And she was like, why has he changed to Billy Piper? What's going to happen in the next series? What? I was like, I don't know, Olivia. I don't know.
Well, at least, you know what? Olivia has been raised
Exactly,
right.
yeah.
She, obviously being a child of Legions, she had to love the Interstellar Song Contest.
Yeah.
That was
And The
never going to
Flash.
be a thing.
I've
And The
started watching The Flash with her.
Hey, yeah.
It made Dan
Oh,
cry.
yeah.
Why?
Oh, yeah?
Episode 3, Series 1, with the guy who turns into smoke and chokes people.
Oh, yeah.
Terrified him.
Mm-hmm.
She's
But-
10 next week.
Oh,
She
man.
10. She's just 12.
Oh.
No, Jesus Christ, don't age me that much. No, she's. I've just bought her a 10th birthday present from me, which is something that I can hopefully it will keep growing for her as years go by. And I bought her a Pandora.
What is it? Don't say it's a mold culture, is it?
No, it's a Pandora bracelet with a charm.
All right.
Should be a Pandorica bracelet. with a
Pandora,
charm.
yeah, it
You know,
should.
Just it opens up and
Cost me £5 for the fucking box.
Of course it does, because it's Pandora. What do you expect?
Yeah, well, do you know, it'll last.
Hopefully.
And should do for
So-
the cost.
What do you think about what Chibnall says? It's like I hopefully they'll find somebody who will reinvent it for the next generation.
I
of kids.
think it's basically a quote from him to basically go, I'm not in it anymore, so I
don't
I
really
left.
care.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And
think
it's
it's
like, okay,
it's a
Chris,
quote
obvious
he
you don't
has
care.
to give because he knows he was involved in the show, but he's like, that's it's not my gig anymore. And do you know what? I can respect that. Because fans, we were knobheads to. Granted, he didn't help himself, but we were not good to the Chipmeister.
But he sort of deserved it.
I
but-
mean,
Yeah, I get that, but now, like, the Radio Times is coming to him and goes, so what do you think of Doctor Who? And he's just there crying into his pillow at night because of Doctor Who fans. And he's like, well, I don't have to give anything, but if I don't give anything, people will slate me for it. And if I do give something like this, some fat man in Derbyshire's going to say, that I'm doing this, and he would be right.
is that where you live?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Okay.
No, he just made it up on the fly. It's fine.
I hate the whole reinvent.
Yeah, it doesn't
for
need
the
to be
next
reinvented.
generation.
Just tell a good story, Chris.
Yeah, just tell a good story. Don't be heavy-handed. Have fun. Madman in a box.
Yeah.
Go. We don't need to be lectured about how bad humanity is.
We living it. We
I-
know
Living it,
that
we
already.
know this at this
Yeah.
point.
It needs to be escapism.
We're
And
on our what?
Chibnall RTD Part 2 could not allow escapism.
We're on our 6th Prime Minister in 5 years and
10 years.
and
Wow.
Seventh Prime Minister in 10 years.
Is it 7?
Okay. Anyway, the one of his quotes that he says in the article, and I'd love for you to say this because I'm curious what his first love actually is. Because, well, I mean, I know that would be RTD right there, but it says, and your first Doctor is a bit like your first love. I think you watch Doctor Who, it's a real connection, and it's there for life.
What?
So I think it's a
what
shame
he's actually
that
saying is then his first Doctor was Jodie Whittaker, so that was like what?
No,
Bland
no.
I know I was taking the piss.
No, I know you're taking the piss, but this is actually quite a serious and thoughtful comment by the Chipmeister. And it is right. Your first Doctor stays with you. Liam, who's your first Doctor?
Patrick Troughton.
Brett, who's your first Doctor?
That would be Tom Baker.
My first Doctor that I saw was William Hartnell, and it's my favourite story. And boys and girls, boys and boys, can we name what that story is?
Well, I mean, we have,
It's a William Hartnell story.
William Hartnell's story. Sorry. Oh, I know what this is. This is The Meddling Monk.
Yes! See, I've been away for years, and yet you remember. Time Meddler. However, yes, you do know my favourite stories.
Yes, because when you said my favourite stories, my brain just went, wait, there's only one Space Pirates in existence. And at the time, I believe that there was only two. Wait, was there one? No, there was no Underwater Menace in existence.
There was one Underwater Menace, and there is now 2. This makes me very happy. People can appreciate its genius. Quite like me. And Space Pirates, there is still only one, but there is a rumour doing the rounds that it's going to be animated, and I'm so happy about this.
Is that because that means Brett is going to have to watch it, and then that means we're going to have to review it, and then you're going to be sitting there gushing about it for half an hour.
I would love that. I will tell you. So, Legion, I made a mistake. I hope someday you can forgive me. You showed me the glory and the amazement, which is the steel case Blu-rays.
Yeah.
And
you sold them, didn't you?
No, I did not sell them.
I sold mine.
I sadly have the lesser, just standard Blu-ray of The Abominable Snowman. I one of them I was sitting out. I don't know if you were with us with the podcast, but I was like, nope. The animation is so atrocious. I can't.
Savages?
What was that?
Savages.
The Savages?
No, the Savages animation is pretty good. It's clunky, but it's better than episode 3 of The Web of Fear.
Apparently, it's very Hanna-Barbera.
What was the one that you hate? You said it was Nightmare Fuel, Brett. Was that? It was Hartnell episode.
Well,
Toymaker,
Celestial Toymaker. I was 100% out on the Celestial Toymaker, and there was a Black Friday deal about in 2024 that was so good, I could not pass it up. I picked it up, and the animation still is not good, but it actually works for the story.
I tried putting this on a couple of months ago to basically subject the kids to it, because I'm a good parent.
Here you go.
Put it on and
subject this to you.
Yeah, subjective, innit? I put it on, and Dan and Liv just went, "Please, Dad, can you turn this off? It's really hurting our eyes."
Wow,
that's hilarious.
And then I did buy the War Games in color only. And
cuts.
I know, but listen to my rationale. So first off, I got it because it was on. Well, I wasn't going to order it, and I just kept on stalking it for months on Amazon and also eBay. And yeah, I was hiding in the bushes with a pair of binoculars, just checking it out every so often. And
His green cagoule on.
and so
From the 90s.
I was watching, and so suddenly it went from $14 on all platforms to overnight being sold for $50 on up.
What?
Because they stopped making them. And I was like, oh, well, there are some special features that I wish I, would have owned or picked up or whatnot. So then I started stocking it some more. And then around, Christmas of 2025, I believe, Amazon got a small shipment or whatnot, and the price decreased to $14. And I'm like, okay, if these things are limited in pressing, as bad as the War Games in Color is, I have to own it. I channeled my inner Liam, where it's just like, well, it exists, and so I have to own it. So
I do not sound like that.
No, but you do. You don't sound like that, but honest to God. Oh my God, they have this. I'm not interested in that, Liam. Yeah, but you go halves on it. If I don't go halves on you with it, will you make my life hell for about 6 months? Yes, I will.
When have
right,
I ever
there you
done
go.
that,
There's 20
Leeds?
quid. There's... What was the series that you nagged and nagged and nagged for me to listen to?
it can't be the Omega Factor.
No, it wasn't that one. It
No, it
was
wasn't that.
Star Cops. And
Star Cops. And I hate the fact you were right. Months and years. He was like, you ought to listen to this. You'll really enjoy it. And, me and Liam, we talk fairly often, a couple of times a week normally. And it's every college. Have you started this yet? 2 years I had that for. 2 fucking years. And then January came around. And then I binged the first box set because it was really, really good.
It was. Why do you never believe me?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's the same thing with Liam and what is it, Blake Seven.
He grinds you down.
Yeah. And then I watched it. I got through half of series 1 of Blake Seven. I'm like, I don't like it. I like Star Trek. I'm sorry. I'm that kind of a nerd, not this kind of a nerd. Sorry.
Yeah, but don't all good friends grind you down? Isn't that the point?
Well, I mean, it just shows you how much Liam loves you.
Yeah.
If he didn't grind you down, would you know that he cared?
No, that's the one thing I can always say about Liam is he has been there. I mean, I'm talking about you like you're not here, Liam.
Well, just...
Sorry, can anybody hear anything?
Oh.
Liam just likes his ego being robbed.
What ego? I don't have an ego.
He does now.
Well.
But no. Now, I'm going to do a Liam. Brett, have you ever heard the Lovecraft investigations?
No.
I think you would like the Lovecraft investigations. It's Lovecraft stories done as if a true crime podcast.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Yes. They've done the case of Charles Dexter Ward, the Lurker in Darkness, Shadow over Innsmouth, and Shadow in the Dark. Or is it Lurker in the Dark?
Shadow in the Dark.
They've done 4.
Are they podcasts?
Yeah, they are podcasts. Yeah, search for the Lovecraft Investigations, and then when Series 5 comes out, which I have just backed on BackerKit, which is called The Call of Cthulhu.
Ooh.
And it's got Barnaby Kay in it, who is the main character in UFO.
I need to do box set.
Nicola Walker.
That was actually really good.
I've still not listened to it, but it's got Nicola Walker in it as well.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
Don't
really
you need to
cool.
get Series 4.5, which is Crowley.
Yes, I do need to get Crowley, which is 4.5.
Well, that's interesting. BBC did the first 3 seasons, and then Channel is it Channel 4?
No.
Are they doing it now, or is it still?
No, it's completely independent.
Oh,
That's why.
okay,
basically, yes, wasn't there was some argument with the BBC, and they took it off.
Interesting.
Yeah, and now they've put it back on. You can get the download feed as obviously download feed, but it's really like genuinely worth all your time.
All right.
Really, just phenomenal. Like I got into it purely by accident, and then we're like, this is so good. I wonder if there's more.
All right. Added it to my listen to my podcast.
Excellent. Charles Dexter Ward is series 1.
Okay. Yeah, I followed. I went all the way to series 1 and then downloaded that just so that I could start right there. All right. So continuing on with Doctor Who, Radio Times says Doctor Who will undergo creative renewal as BBC boss says broadcaster is working hard on revival. According to an article written by Radio Times on the 14th of July, 2026, says as fans continues to wait for news on the future of Doctor Who after the 2026 special was canceled, some say it might not have even existed, it was confirmed the show would be put on tender. The BBC News Director General has offered a small update to the behind-the-scenes progress. Director General Matt Britton, which would be better if it was Matt Berry. I would love for that press release.
Matt Berry.
Matt Berry.
Yark.
I have previously expressed...
Anyway.
He's the villager in the Minecraft movie.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah,
Yes.
he is.
He is.
Have you... side tangent. Have you seen The Sheep Detective?
No, but I want to.
Oh.
Is it good?
That has Legion filled with joy all over it. It is...
It's come on, it's Wolverine, who's a farmer who gets murdered, and then his sheep solve the crime.
Well, and my favorite is the second co-sheep. I can't think of the actor's name. Is Roy from the IT Crowd? And
no way. Yeah, and it's got
as Patrick Stewart.
You mean
in
it's
there.
got what is it? Thingy O'Dowd, Chris O'Dowd.
Yeah,
Chris O'Dowd.
Yeah, Chris O'Dowd.
And it's also got the I can't remember, the New Zealand guy from Our Flag Means Death.
Oh, Taika Waititi.
No, he wrote it. The other one, the one who does the Zero advert for business.
Clements?
Yeah,
No way.
yeah.
That's cool. So it's basically,
But it's on
basically
Prime.
like
I
Shaun,
need to
it's
watch
basically Shaun the Sheep for adults.
No, it's
No, this is not an adult show.
Oh.
No, it's like PG.
Okay.
It's very fun.
It just has a bit of a
silly.
Just has a bit of a a bit of a grim kind of plot. Oh yeah, farmer gets murdered.
no.
Sheep solve
the farmer
crime.
gets murdered, and because watch the trailer. Like,
Oh no,
Genuinely
I've got the
watched the
film.
trailer.
It does sound really good, but it just sounds
that is so Liam.
What?
I
messed
have it. I haven't watched it. I don't even know if I haven't even seen the trailer, but I
have
have
it though. Yeah.
Oh,
God
my
help
word.
us if Liam's collection was physical.
I don't even want to. No, don't even go there.
He couldn't fit into his own flat, if that
No.
was the thing.
It's just why he's in a two bed house
drive
there
space.
rather than a flat. It's just Liam box. His walls are made out of DVD.
No,
jewel
basically my
cases.
walls are just servers.
Yeah.
That's what they are.
Oh, also fun movie to watch. It's on Disney Plus, Hulu. I don't know if they're wherever else it is. It's called let's see, what? Be safe, have fun, don't die.
Don't die. I've heard of this.
It is so fun.
What's that about?
Really,
Again, it rings a bell.
it's about a time traveler who comes back into a restaurant, holds everybody hostage, has a bomb or says he has a bomb strapped to his himself, and then he starts telling everybody in this restaurant that he knows them. So recommend that. I think you would really love
the fact that you mentioned the Sheep Detectives. It's genuinely been on my watch list for ages. Like since I saw the trailer for it earlier this year. And I was like, oh, that looks pretty good. And then it just went to the back of my mind. And I tell you what, I have seen the trailer for
Yeah.
Doomsday.
Yeah, I was talking to Liam about that before before you jumped on, and I was watching the heavy spoilers breakdown of that trailer, and then today they came out with another heavy spoilers for because they just broke down as much as they could and got it uploaded as fast as possible, and then they're like, okay, I think we missed some stuff, and so this was the second.
Well, there's apparently in the final scene where Cap says, hi, pal, to Thor.
Yeah.
Apparently there's a character edited out behind him.
Oh. Interesting.
So I will, but I have not been hyped for a film. I've not been to the cinema since the Minecraft movie.
Last movie I went to, we did see the Sheep Detective, but the last movie I went to go see, I saw Toy Story 5.
I've not seen that.
Sorry.
But
Very good.
the one that I was jazzed to see, I was so worried that it was going to be horrible because I still have, post-traumatic stress from the 1987 He-Man movie. And so for my birthday, we went to go see the He-Man movie.
Any good?
I have not loved a movie while watching it and just felt like, an 8-year-old kid again ever. And I was like, the instant I was watching it, I've watched movies where I'm just like, this is fun. I can't wait to buy it. I was like, a third of the way into the movie, all my brain was is like, I can't wait to buy this. I can't wait to buy this. I cannot wait to buy this. I cannot wait to buy this.
Well, I was going to go and see Mandalorian, and I just never got round to it.
See, I was going to go see The Mandalorian, but the reviews from people who actually really liked it just said it was just a long version of The Mandalorian on Disney Plus, and they're like, I would, unless. They're like, it really didn't wow you in the movie theater, and they're just like, just watch it on Disney Plus.
Spider-Man's out next week.
Yes,
isn't it?
I do have. I'm going to get tickets to go see Spider-Man. I love Spider-Man so much.
I totally forgot that was coming out.
We don't know who Sadie Singh is
Don't
playing
we?
either. We think it could be Jean Grey, but we're not sure.
Ooh. Interesting.
I've got so many films I need to catch up on. Like genuinely, before December the 18th, I've got so much more.
I'm almost up to date. I need to watch. What was the? I need to watch basically from. What was the? Not Scarlet Witch.
Vision.
Black Widow?
No, the other one. Agatha All Along.
Agatha All Along.
From there, basically, onward. I've seen most of the movies. I think there's a couple I've got to watch, but I need to watch from there up to date. I've seen Daredevil.
I need to watch so much. I've not even finished Daredevil.
So it's pretty good.
I have not finished Daredevil either.
It's good.
I will tell you, my favorite thing though about WandaVision is I went to go see back in the day with the Doctor Strange 2. I was going to see it with my brother-in-law, and he turned to me and he just said, "Oh, I don't know if I should have gone to this movie. I have not finished WandaVision." I saw the trailer for WandaVision, had no interest whatsoever. And my favorite thing about it was within the first 5 minutes of Doctor Strange 2, they gave a complete synopsis of everything that happened in WandaVision, leaned over to my brother-in-law and just said, sounds like you just saved about, 4 hours of time right there.
Yeah. See, I really enjoyed WandaVision. I think we spoke about this at the time. I really enjoyed WandaVision, but it just ended badly.
Yeah.
I just don't like either character. I don't like Vision as a character.
So you're not going to be watching Vision Quest when it comes out?
No.
With Ultron?
Anyway.
Again? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So the article continues. It says, speaking as the BBC publisher, its annual report, Britain says that the show has regenerated multiple times in its 60-plus year history and will do it again.
Yeah, but
I
will it
think
though?
that's one of the great.
Yeah, but
What was that?
Will it though? Like, there's no
Exactly.
guarantee of this at this point.
Uh-huh. He says, I think that's one of the great things about the 100-year history of the BBC. We can do that, and we can creatively renew shows that people love, and we'll be working hard on it right now. And he doesn't have any timelines, but he suggests that it might not return to screens until 2028 at the earliest. It says, regardless, Russell T Davies, who has now departed as showrunner, has said that this process will secure the show's future for years, explaining no one's going to apply for Tinder for 1 year. You've got to lock it in to make it financially worthwhile, which I agree. So I think guarantees years of the program, or that guarantees years of the program. And then, yeah, I think that's an interesting philosophy. I don't, much like we've said previously and in this podcast and many other podcasts, you don't need to renew Doctor Who. I mean, with the 2010 era, going from the 10th to 11th Doctor, it went from something that was still kind of niche to having openings and whatnot in downtown New York City with such fan appeal that it almost, I almost started hating Doctor Who because pop culture found it cool. And I like I like the thing that most people either A, didn't know about, or B, were just like, oh my word.
It was like the Big Bang
that?
Theory when it kind of went mainstream. It was crap.
Big Bang Theory was good, and then it wasn't.
Yeah.
The thing that really annoyed me with the RTD thing is saying, "Oh, Doctor Who's a gay show." No, it isn't.
Show.
Doctor Who is a show for the outsider. Do you know what? That encompasses a lot of people. LGBTQ plus, heterosexual, the little guy, the big girl, the little girl. Everyone who doesn't feel seen or heard or fit in.
Yeah, that's why Doctor Who resonated with me from such a young age.
Yeah, same.
And still does. And to be to be turned around to as a fan and be told, oh no, it's always been a gay show, basically saying it's not for you. Well, I'm sorry, but that's bullshit, because it's not. It's never been a gay show. There's gay people in it.
Completely.
There's gay characters.
There's gay people in it.
And
there's a lot of gay fans. And do you know what?
That's fine.
They are great.
But it's never been a gay show.
Every Doctor Who fan watches it, and they're not all labelled. You can't label them all.
No.
Doctor Who is a show for...
Yeah, just the outsider.
Well...
Or it appeals to the outsider because it's that thing of, okay, it's celebrating difference. It's celebrating, it's okay to be different. And that's what the Doctor is.
And if anybody out there listening to our show agrees with me, may I suggest you go and seek out the greatest story known to man, Doctor Who and the Space Pirates from 1969, starring Patrick Troughton, Fraser Hines and Wendy Padbury. You will not regret it.
Way to go.
These guys may think it's crap, but they're wrong.
Well, I mean, it was good enough to write and create. Like, some of those lost stories, like, what was it? The one that me and Liam reviewed with Kyle a couple of years ago. Oh, my word. I'm grateful that I do own the Ultimate Evil in book form, but...
Oh, my God. Talking of the Ultimate Evil, the novel, the audio version of the Target novel is coming out.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
Narrated by Nicola Bryant.
Well.
Your reaction.
I mean, you could do that, or you could do what I've been doing in using my Audible credits and picking up the full cast audio of Harry Potter, which is just amazing.
Excellent. Amazing. Absolutely bloody outstanding. Have you listened to them on headphones yet?
No, I've been listening to them in the car, but I do need to listen to them in headphones.
Get some headphones that are Dolby Atmos ready. You will not
Legion, send him
regret
those
it.
one I sent you. Those Super Lux.
They're not Dolby Atmos ready. No, they're only stereo.
Okay.
They do look good for what they are, but they're wired rather than wireless.
That's good.
It is very good, but you can't plug them into your phone.
No, you can.
Well, I mean,
Just
you
get-
can,
just
but
get
you
an
have to
adapter.
fart around.
Yeah, just get an adapter. Yeah.
Not difficult.
Yeah. I need to get an adapter, actually.
All right. So I guess unless we have anything else to say about the revival.
Did you see
thing.
the quick interview that Capaldi did, and he was talking about regeneration and the fact that he feels that.
We talked about it on a couple of podcasts ago.
Oh, okay. Because I actually saw the actual clip. Because I thought it was just an article, but it was actually him. I think on another podcast, and he was talking about that regeneration has kind of been overused. No,
He's not wrong.
I mean, not only that, but RTD and Chibnall together have made regeneration like something that nobody's worried about.
No, because there's zero stakes. That's the point.
There's no stakes. Yeah. Either there's two of them and they continue living their life, which again is ridiculous. I don't even know what's more ridiculous, the bi-regeneration or, the timeless child where it's just, infinite doctor. Yeah.
I still said timeless child because it came before by generation, and if we didn't have the timeless child, we wouldn't have had by generation. So, oh, and I think I figured out why Gallifrey War Room 3 was put back for so long.
Yeah.
Lala Ward lived in Hong Kong.
You said this on the last podcast.
Oh, right.
All right. So one last article, which is Doctor Who Circuit Breaker producer confirms why Fugitive Doctor has a sonic screwdriver after fan confusion.
It's because merchandise sells, children.
I know.
And the BBC likes money.
Ching.
I mean, I think the funny thing is there is a Twitter post from the Doctor Who actual Twitter, channel or whatnot, showing Joe Martin holding the sonic screwdriver. Some might call it, one person would call it a gun. Another person, everybody else will just see it as a sonic screwdriver prop. But there's at least one individual, a Welsh individual, by that matter, who would see that as a gun.
It's better than the dildo that Jodie Whittaker had.
The question is, who brought dildo to a gunfight? That's the thing.
Doctor Who's brand new sonic screwdriver announcement has caused a right kerfuffle in the fandom. Currently, the Fugitive Doctor is taking center stage with the Circuit Breaker and a new multi-platform adventure. This week, it was revealed that she has an all-new sonic screwdriver, with Martin showing off the details in a video on the show's socials, including how it honors Patrick Troughton's second Doctor. But some fans have been left a little confused as why the Fugitive Doctor has a sonic screwdriver, considering the Doctor Who's incredibly timey-wimey lore, her incarnation is before William Hartnell's first Doctor, which again I find ridiculous. How could it be a police box if it only froze as a police box in, the
10,000 BC.
unearthly child in 10,000 BC? So again, I see. Let's see. Sorry. Lewis Griffin, you are not a Doctor Who fan. You just happen to be writing an article for Radio Times. So, again, that doesn't make any sense. So it says the first Doctor didn't have one. The iconic tool is only being introduced with Troughton's second Doctor. That led to plenty of speculation from fans, including some who have argued that the Fugitive Doctor is better placed after the second Doctor,
Yes.
while others have suggested that the Fugitive Doctor wielding a sonic screwdriver doesn't break the show's canon at all. Now, it only depends on where we place. And I think the three of us have always discussed, and even with the Beyond War Games series from Big Finish, it makes so much more sense for the second Doctor to not have bioregenerated, being given time to work for the CIA, not the Central Intelligence Agency, the Celestial
Intervention
Agency, to be working for the CIA during his, time between second and third Doctor, while the Fugitive Doctor exists, which again, at one point in time, whenever the Fugitive Doctor decides to, have her regeneration occur, then we have the
Third Doctor.
The third Doctor final regeneration. I mean, to me, that makes so much more sense than the Fugitive Doctor coming in before the first Doctor.
And the thing is, as well, even in the story in the very first box set she did, On the Run or whatever it was called, and she's like, who are these Daleks? Who are you guys? Never heard of you. That could still happen because there's nothing to say that what happens during the events of Beyond the War Games, Doctor, his mind could get wiped because obviously he did destroy pretty much the Daleks in his second regeneration. So there's nothing to say that in the interim period he gets his mind wiped, he forgets the Daleks, and then he gets reintroduced to them through Joe Martin.
I mean, she's meeting the Cybermen in Circuit Breaker, but she's meeting the David Banks Cybermen. Do you know what I will say about Joe Martin? Whether you want to place her here or there, she is such a fan. Like, she is. It's nice to have an actress or actor or playing the Doctor who is just excited to play Doctor Who.
Which I totally agree, and I'd love to hear here is a thought that I'm kind of curious, and I will send your way. Do you think that both Ncuti Gatwa and Jodie Whittaker were fans, or were they like, I've seen what it did to David Tennant's career, I've seen what it did to Matt Smith's career, this is a good gig to propel me to bigger places?
I think Jodie, like Legion said, I think Jodie has become a fan.
Well, no, I'm not saying now.
Right. Okay. So here's my interesting tidbit and take of it from you, of what you will. I think it was an acting gig with a creator that Jodie likes. I don't think she looked at it and went, "Oh, David was in this. David's a mate. It'll send me stratospheric." I think she was just happy to get a job that was a well-paid job for a good season or 2 or 3, guaranteed work, dealing with a creative team that she knows and really likes. Now, let's come to Ncuti. I do not think Ncuti was a fan. I do think he did it to try and get the fame, but it was actually the crux that he didn't need in the end, which is why he no longer did it. Which is a shame, because I think Ncuti's a really good actor. I think he's phenomenal, and give him his due. What he was given, he did put his heart and tears into it.
Mainly tears.
But that's funny.
But he's a good actor. He's a really good actor. But I think he bit off more than he could chew, and it wasn't what he originally expected.
And his knees gave out.
And his knees give out.
That is such the biggest cop out for him, being as in shape that he's in.
He's beautiful.
Being as young as he is, to say my knees gave out, like, holy cow. Either you are a walking disaster, or this is a massive lie, and you just cannot admit that.
Or you're paying too much lip service to somebody.
Oh. More than lip
See, I
service.
see. I did it tastefully. I did it tastefully.
Good. Bravo, Liam.
Just. Oh, dear. I have no words. I see what you did there as well.
All right. So, yeah, I feel as though with the sonic screwdriver, it can make sense. It doesn't make sense the way that Chris Chibnall did it, because he just wanted to have a multi-doctor story. The way that fans, kind of like how, they did it with the brain of Morbius, production team said that, yeah, all these people were, previous incarnations. Fans said, oh, that's Morbius. You go with what the fan theory is that makes more sense, and you just are fine with it.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to fix things. So now the fan, if Chris Chibnall is saying that Joe Martin Doctor came before the first Doctor, I do have massive problems because the TARDIS looking like a police box. Again, no sonic screwdriver or whatnot. You want to place it where the fan theory makes more sense between the second and third. You know what? Have no problem with it. The only problem, I guess you could say, is that we have the issue of the regeneration cycle as Matt Smith slowly aged to death on a planet called Christmas or whatnot.
Chibnall ruined that because of the Timeless Child.
Yeah.
So whatever you do is screwed.
Well, I know, and because again, you have him thinking that he's going to die, and then you have the regeneration energy coming through the crack, regenerating the 11th Doctor into the 12th Doctor, and which is just which was not
regeneration.
What was that?
I love that regeneration.
It's a good one. I know you love that episode. That's why I also reference it.
Makes me cry every year.
But again, you have a situation that, again, didn't need an extra Doctor.
No.
It was just the selfishness of Chris Chibnall, the godlike power that he felt as though he wielded, similar to RTD Part 2, where he's just like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have the Ronnie in it, and she is going to be all about magic. Somebody be like, but she's a magic. And then like, okay, we're going to have an Omega. What are you thinking? Giant skeleton baby.
Mm-hmm. Who eats Ronnie. Just like, okay.
But who's going to voice him since, the original actors, both of them, of Omega are dead? Oh, that's easy. Nick Briggs. But we won't recognise that it's Nick Briggs because we'll modulate his voice that much. What, like the Daleks? No, not like the Daleks. Like House from that episode in Series 6 that Steve did.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have no issue with the sonic screwdriver. I do have issues with where, some of the brain trust of Doctor Who believes that the fugitive Doctor should be placed.
Just picturing the janitor. There's a sketch on the Doctor Who Companion. It's written. It's a written sketch.
I showed about that one.
It's the planning of Doctor Who with RTD, Julie Gardner, shooting at her. It's so funny. Yeah. It's so bitchy, but it's so funny.
Yeah, I did show about that. It was brilliant.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. Well, do we have anything else?
No, but join us next time where Brett is going to teach us how to bake a quiche and Liam is going to show us how to rewire his electrical box.
Oh.
Ding dong.
You have been listening to the Doctor Who Alhambra Podcast. Doctor Who is owned and trademarked by the BBC. Doctor Who Alhambra is not affiliated with the BBC or Big Finish. No infringement is intended. Visit our website at alhambrapodcast.weebly.com or email the show at alhambraaudio@gmail.com. Tweet us at Alhambra Podcast. That is ALHAMBRA Podcast. Thank you.